Welcome back to part 3. Shall we kick off where I can't remember where we started?
You could potentially be subjected to these rigorous tests because Donald Trump took his peanut head red orange.
And here she goes, roughly thrashing about, roughly calling everybody all the names under the sun. But then when it comes to her opinions, what? Oh, pissing. God, if this had freaking a pause button, it'd be so much easier. Yeah, like I was saying, the problem is with Blossom, roughly she'll call people out for basically saying all these different names and stuff, but the thing is they're doing it in retaliation to what she's doing, and she's literally like going like ham on people
Behind and signing an executive order that he doesn't even know anything about.
But he does know about it because biology is a real thing. Gender is a real thing. Gender identity is in one sense a mental disorder that is to actually do with the individual person themselves, and being okay with the fact that you have a mental illness, it's fine. Roughly, gender identity is a class as a mental illness. I didn't used to like it, the word, because it's the word mental, roughly, that you're hearing. It's not a nice word, but you know what? It's fine.
He's a convicted felon, 34 felonies, right? We also need to be focusing on letting convicted felons in this country vote since we elected a convicted felon, right? There's so much more work. The economy is tanking here in
All right,
America.
Riley.
Gas prices are high.
Okay.
Why is Trump focused so much on trans people?
Because he
Neither
wants
one
to
of y'all
preserve
can
the
answer this
integrity.
question,
Because
guess what?
I'll tell you
You're
why.
not-
He wants to preserve the integrity of women's rights and the future of the women to come, which is the new generation, roughly, because the entire thing has become this whole political thing, roughly, about how you cannot basically say stuff to trans people because it is transphobic and not like this whole other issue, roughly, that needed to be pushed back.
I'll tell you why, Blossom. Because he's
You're
up
not
it.
trans,
I'll tell you
dear.
why, Blossom.
I'm a woman.
Hang on, Riley. Hang on.
Exactly, roughly, she's literally throwing all this in the art, and you have a biological woman, a real woman right here, and she's doing all this freaking raging, roughly, and saying to her, roughly, this is how it should be, and that lot. But the thing is, you've got an actual woman that's saying, no, this is wrong, roughly. And imagine if she says something about her daughter basically being in the woman's bathroom and seeing someone like Blossom. Her daughter might be intimidated by that because Blossom, she's very boxy, roughly. She looks like she used to be a boxer or something like that, roughly. But thing is, roughly, she's got quite a masculine physique, and she's got quite masculine features as well. And that's what would point her out amongst a lot of trans women, because I think Blossom might be in the beginning of a transition. If she's not, if she's quite a few years in, you can't really comment on it, roughly, because for one, it's her transition, it's personal to her. Some people will want facial feminization surgery and stuff like that. But the thing is, it depends roughly if that she wants that kind of surgery later on in life. But the thing is, roughly, that's what most people see. Roughly, they can tell exactly who blends in and who doesn't, and who brings masculine energy versus feminine energy. And this is why I've always said, roughly, we should be okay with just having, yeah, we have trans men and women and a lot, but guess what? Masculine women, feminine man. There's nothing wrong. Stop keep putting everything in a box.
Blossom, here's why. Because he's up against...
Straight away, she's gone, no. Waffle, and he's trying to get a point across, and she's like, no, you listen to me. Waffle, how rude and disrespectful. The only disrespectful person is Blossom, and a lot of people, Waffle, a lot of transsexuals, trans people, have said, you know what, you don't speak for our community. And believe it or not, I do not associate myself with the trans community. I mainly associate myself with the transsexual community, which is a whole different thing, because we're standing by women, roughly, and what standing by their rights, roughly, because it's wrong. And what should have happened is, in this panel, instead of it being 3 people, they should have got a trans man on the panel to get his perspective. And I know, say, like somebody like Buck Angel, roughly, so we get a different perspective of a trans woman and a transsexual man with a woman and a man, so we get all different perspectives from different areas. Oh my god.